1 week from today, the polls will officially close and voting will end. Now, normally that would mean we would have results. And here in Kentucky, that's likely still going to happen.
But in other states, it could take a few days or even weeks, meaning the country may not know who won the presidency for a while. LEX 18's political reporter Carolina Buchek has more on what it will take to make it happen in our Decision 2020 coverage.
In Kentucky, absentee ballots are being processed as they come in.
Voting.
And all the early in-person votes are being recorded as well. And at 6 p.m. on November 3rd, the state will officially begin counting the votes.
We don't even count the results until the polls close. We process the ballots as they come in, but we don't hit the button that tells us the count until the polls close.
The good news is Kentucky is fast at counting in-person votes. Plus, more than 1.1 million people in Kentucky have already voted. Almost 500,000 of the votes are through absentee ballots, and more than 630,000 are early in-person votes. So the Secretary of State is confident that Kentucky will have its results ready to go on election night.
All the in-person votes will be counted. That'll be 70% of the vote. Most of the absentees will be counted. So that'll be most of the remaining 30%. So I think we'll be at 85%, maybe even 90% of the vote counted election night. We'll be way ahead of the rest of the country.
And experts say he's right about that. In fact, they believe there's a good chance we won't know who won the presidency for a few days.
In states that are incredibly competitive, I think we'll have vote counting late into the evening. It may even take several days to figure out for sure who won in those elections in those states to certify the results.
And this has happened before. The famous example is the Bush-Gore race in 2000, where the country was waiting on Florida.
And if we ignore the votes of thousands in Florida in this election, how can you, or any American, have confidence that your vote will not be ignored in a future election?
We needed to know Florida's electoral college vote outcome, really, in order to know who won the presidency. And in that case, we didn't know for weeks, in fact, who would be the president of the United States.
So while Kentucky will likely know its results rather quickly, we'll have to wait on other parts of the country. In Lexington, Carolina Buchek, LEX 18 News.